Browns getting ready to face the Arizona Cardinals on Sunday. Back on the practice field for most of the Browns, Mary Kay, but a good number on the bikes and not out there today. The biggest names, of course, Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, both work to the side. Myles Garrett, Jadeveon Clowney, Tack McKinley all to the side. Jack Conklin not out at practice. J.C. Tretter not out of practice, though Tretter, that's kind of his normal schedule to this point. So Mary Kay, some significant players not practicing today.
Yeah, you know what? I was over there by the bikes for a while today during practice, and I took a few pictures, and it was an all-star cast over there. I was counting up Pro Bowlers, and there were like 5 Pro Bowl guys over on the bikes, and they were sort of doing the Tour de Berea, and it looked pretty good, from my standpoint, but obviously they want those guys back for the 5-0 Cardinals on Sunday, but there were plenty of guys back on the field.
Yeah, there were, because you'll notice some names I didn't mention on those bikes. Denzel Ward was back, Greg Newsome was back, Greedy Williams also practicing today. Denzel Ward, of course, and Greedy both getting injured in that game on Sunday, so very good news that those two guys at least were able to get on the field.
Yeah, I watched those guys a lot today too, and they moved really well. Greg Newsome in particular, I was watching to see how he was running coming off of the calf injury. He looked really good. And then Denzel has a neck, and he moved fine in different things like takeaway drills and things like that. So I thought that was a really good sign. Same thing with Greedy. He had a shoulder injury, but he was reaching up and doing things with the shoulder. So I think all 3 of those guys are going to be good to go for Sunday.
Yeah, having that secondary room hole is going to be big with all those weapons. The way the Cardinals like to spread you out, they're going to need those guys out there. Now, lastly, one guy who maybe could be back on Sunday, but we just don't know yet, wide receiver Jarvis Landry. He is eligible to be brought off of IR this week, but the Browns did not designate him to return today. We'll keep an eye on that this week, but Jarvis is getting closer.
Yeah, and that's a great sign. Jarvis getting closer, especially because they're still trying to get Odell untracked. But the fact that he wasn't designated for return today and wasn't out there leads me to believe that maybe they're going to exercise a little caution here. Not 100% sure about that. And then another note really quickly is the fact that Jed Wills was out there on the practice field today, but he started and then he stopped, and he wasn't doing much while we were out there.
Yeah, and just one of the other things with Jarvis is he's kind of hitting that point of eligibility where they play Sunday and then they turn around and play Thursday. So maybe that's another reason to be cautious. But again, we'll see if the Browns make a move there here in the next few days. And if they do, just like everything else, we'll cover it at cleveland.com/Browns.